Welcome to today's talk.
About a just man who lost everything.
Another person whose story is still one that touches most lives. A man who had businesses, he had multiple streams of income. He was one of the wealthiest in his time. The person Job. He lost all his businesses in a single day. He lost all his 10 children that very day. And shortly after, he lost his health. From the crown of his head to the sole of his foot, there was no soundness. There was no part that was okay. He was ill. He was so sick from his head to his toes. Yet he did not even imagine committing suicide. He lost everything. His wife was tired of him. His wife wanted to get rid of him and gave him the advice that would speed up his death. Telling him to curse God so that he could just die and probably should be free to marry someone else. Despite this, he did not think of committing suicide. Despite the terrible things he experienced, losing everything he had apart from his wife and probably the roof over his head, his siblings didn't come to pay him a visit. His brothers and sisters did not come to say, we're sorry about everything that happened. We feel your pain. They did not show up. They only showed up after God restored everything he had lost. The Bible says that God restored all his fortune in double folds. So all his businesses were restored and became twice as much. His servants were increased twice as much. He had 10 children again, and this time the three daughters he had were the most beautiful in the entire land. Imagine he had killed himself. We would not have known that something as beautiful as that could come out of such a life that had experienced so much turmoil and pain. The Bible says in Job 42, verse 11, that it was after God had restored him. He had everything back to normal. In fact, better than normal. That his brothers, his sisters, all the people he had influenced positively, it was then they came to visit him. The only people who visited him when he was going through that was his 4 friends, and those 4 friends even made life more miserable for him. But you're not in this alone. Don't give up. You're not the first and you will not be the last to go through the situation you're going through. If Job couldn't give up, if Job couldn't commit suicide, this man was a man of honor, a man of wisdom. What happened to him made him lose honor. People began to disrespect him. People who could not look to his face to talk to him began to rubbish him. Oh, imagine how he must have felt. But he didn't give up. He kept going. Please keep going.